Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Siva Academy Technical. Today I am going to launch a new course on physics. We know that physics is very important subject for NEET JEE exam because it plays important role for getting good rank in JEE NEET examination. So physics decide the rank because so many people, students, they feel that physics is a tough subject. That's why they never prepare the physics subject. They are not interested to prepare the physics subject because they feel that physics is very tough subject. Actually, it is not a tough subject. It is very easy subject if you prepare properly. So in my channel, I will give you the best subject, best knowledge. So I will discuss the basic concepts. Then after we will discuss the previous NEET JEE questions. So I will start the class from second year chapters. In the second year we have different subjects with different concepts, in which the first chapter is electric charges and fields. Electric charges and fields. So before entering into the subject, so we have to know about electricity. So what do you know about electricity? We know that the tube light and bulb, these are all electricity. Charging a mobile and TV. So the TV is run by electricity. The pump runs by electricity. We know that there is a sparking in the sky. That sparking is also called as electricity. For example, if I see something with my eyes, our eyes send a signal to brain through electricity. And if the brain is telling something to the brain is telling to our hand to write on the board by signals, that signal through electricity. These are all examples of electricity. We have seen so many examples in our natures. So we can't imagine without electricity. We can't live. Nowadays we can't live without electricity. That's why we have to know about electricity. So electricity is not a single line subject. It is a wide subject. That's why we have divided into different parts. Before that, what is the main root cause of electricity? The main root cause of electricity is electric charge. So this is our first topic. The main root cause of electricity is electric charge. So this is the title of our subject, electric charge. So if you know about this electric charge, you will be mastered in the electricity. So electric charge is very important in electricity because the main root cause of the electricity is electric charge. Now we are going to study about electricity. What is electric charge? Before that, just I have said electricity is not a single line subject. That's why we have divided into different parts. When the charge is at rest, or stationary, it shows some effects. All effects we will study in the electrostatics branch. Okay, the branch is called electrostatic branch. Electrostatic branch. So what is electrostatic? So in which the charge is at rest. When the charge is at rest, it shows some effects. That effects we will study in the electrostatic chapter or branch. Electrostatic is one of the branch of electricity. It is a branch of electricity. So in electricity, when the charge is at rest, it shows some effects. That effects we will study in the electrostatic chapter. Okay, the next one, when the charge is moving, again it shows some effects. That means things get heated up, things get lighted up. We will discuss later. Okay, no problem. So definitely it will show some effects. All effects we will study in one more branch. That branch is called current electricity. The current electricity chapter. We will study in the current electricity chapter. So in this case, when the charge is moving, so definitely there is some effects. That effects we will study in this chapter, the current electricity chapter. Okay. Now next one, when the charge is moving in a coil, again it will show some effects. All effects we will study in magnetic effects. Magnetic effect chapter. Magnetic effects. Okay. In this case, when the electric charge is moving in a coil, it shows some effects. Okay. Next here, electromagnetic induction. So electric charge gives some induction. I will tell you what is induction. I will tell you each and everything here. So when the charge gives the induction without touching anything, which gives the induction. Again, in this also we will study what is induction, how it affects by electric charge. All this we will discuss in the electromagnetic induction. Okay, next fifth one here, generation of electricity. How can you generate the electricity by the charge? How can you convert the energy from one form to other form? So generation of electricity. How can you generate the electricity? In this chapter, we'll discuss in this chapter. Okay. Last one here. You know that here nowadays telecommunications, all telecommunication lines, all mobiles which are run by electricity. So it is also very important in case of telecommunications. So tuning and communications. In communication, this electricity is also very important. So all this we'll study one by one. Okay, so these are the chapters, these are the effects which are shown by a single charge. That's why it is very important. Okay, that's why this is why we need to study about electricity. Now we see what is electric charge. What is electric charge? So this is the only effects by electric charge. This is the reason why I need to study electric charge. Now, what is electric charge actually? So for that, you know that here nature is made of two things. We know that so far we couldn't find what is the source of nature. So far we couldn't find what is the source of nature and how the things are working in our nature by source. Up to now we didn't find the reason who is controlling our nature. We couldn't find that reason, but we are approaching it. We are approaching it. Finally, we have found that nature has two components. The first component is called as radiation. Next component is matter. So according to the modern physics, both are energies. So radiation is also energy. The radiation always in terms of energy. So matter is also energy according to the modern physics. Now I will discuss about the properties of matter. The property of matter is because of property of matter. The property of matter is it can apply the force. Because it has some energy. When you have the energy, definitely there is a ability to apply the force on the other body. So the property of matter is it can apply the force. So where did we get this force? So far we couldn't find the reason, but after so many years we have given the conclusion. So what is the reason for the force means here? Because there is a property of matter, there is a characteristic of matter. That characteristic is mass of the body. Because mass of the body, it can apply the force. We know that here that earth has big mass. That's why it can apply force on other bodies. That force is called as the gravitational force. This force is called as the gravitational force. Okay? So this is the force only because of mass of the body. Because of mass of the body, it can apply the force. That force is called as gravitational force. Now we conclude that in our nature we have one force. That force is called as the gravitational force, which is due to the characteristic of matter. That is one of the property of matter. The property of matter is here mass. Because of mass, so it can apply the force. That force is called as a gravitational force. Okay, so every body which has mass, definitely it can apply force due to the mass of the body. Just I have said here, because of mass of the body, it can apply force. That force is called as a gravitational force. Okay. Yes. Next. But in our nature, one more force is there. That force is, I can explain now. For example, if I take a piece of papers like that, okay, if the pen requesting the paper to attract, to come up, but it will not come. Now if I rub the pen, now I can place the pen near to the paper, it will attract. Then we can say that there is one more force which is greater than the gravitational force. The gravity, the earth always attracts the everybody towards it. But in this case here, in this case, there is something is acting on the paper. That something is called as force, which is greater than the gravitational force. Am I correct or not? Because in the previous case, it is not attracted. But now, if I rub it here, so it will attract this piece of paper. Now we can say that there is one more force in our nature which is greater than the gravitational force. That force is called as the electrical force. That force is called as the electrical force. That means this force is called as electrical force. Where did you get this electric force? Because this force have got from the property of matter, other property of matter. The first property of matter is mass. The first property of matter is mass. Because of mass of the body, it can apply a force. That force is called the gravitational force. But here now just I have discussed here. So the paper attracted. The paper is attracted by the pen, but the force is greater than the gravitational force. In this case, mass is not a property. So one more property is there that we have to give name. So we have to give the name for that property. That property is here electric charge. Means simply here in the starting condition, if you place the pen near to the paper, can't attract. But if you rub it here, so it will attract because the pen is charged. When you rub it here, the pen is charged. That's why it attracts the paper. So one more property of matter is electric charge. This is electric charge. Because of electric charge, because of property of matter, the property is electric charge. Because of electric charge, it can apply force. That force is called as a electrical force. I hope that we will all understand the electric charge. That means what is electric charge here? Electric charge is a characteristic developed on matter due to which it can apply the force on other particle. That is called as the electric charge. This is about electric charge. So definitely there is a matter. So the matter has some characteristic. What is the characteristic here? That electric charge. Because of electric charge, it can attract the other particle. Okay, understood or not? Yes. So now I can write the definition of electric charge. Electric charge. An electric charge is characteristic developed on matter due to which it can apply force on other particle. So this is about electric charge. So in this class we have studied about electric charge. This is for the introduction. So what is electric charge? Electric charge is a property of matter, is an internal characteristic of matter due to which it can apply the force on other particle. This is called as electric charge. Okay, thank you and thank you very much. In the next class we will discuss the properties or features of electric charge and types of electric charge. Thank you and thank you very much.